So, isn't it amazing to unite so many wonderful women from around the world? I believe 130,000 of us are virtually connecting expertise and sharing insights with each other. Such a great initiative. How are you feeling today? Can you let me know in the chat? I'm extremely honored to be one of the speakers at the virtual event. Don't you love the theme of the conference? Driving change with purpose and impact? It's absolutely what I personally want to be all about. And I'm sure you are as well, as otherwise you weren't listening to this presentation today. And in the world we live in, I hope 130,000 women unleashing their positivism and energy for a good cause will for sure drive positive change with purpose and impact. Now, I'm here to share some of my knowledge that hopefully will help you do exactly that. But let me start with a quick introduction of myself. I'm passionate and driven to make a change for the better. I'm a people expert. I'm a change maker with purpose. But I'm also a mother, a partner, a sister, and daughter, just like most of you. I've worked in more than 20 countries and moved 43 times for work or study. From the US to China, from Tibet to UK, from Belgium to Australia. And that's why I consider myself a global citizen. But I currently reside in the Amsterdam region of the Netherlands. Now, in my career, I've been awarded CHRO of the Year in the Netherlands, as well as in Germany. And I have a track record for creating great places to work. Now, I'm presenting here today as I want to give you access to some secret and powerful ingredients that can help you increase your popularity amongst job seekers with almost no cost and lots of benefits, and make your company a most wanted employer of choice. Now, I'm sharing my secrets with you as these new insights and expertise that will help you win the war for tech talent and beat the competition. Now, I'm grateful that you decided to spend your valuable time today to listen to my presentation, especially as I know you have other great options. I assume you have registered for this session because you are curious to learn about how you boost companies' fan base and therefore attracting more future talent, and as a result, getting more success. Well, then you're in the right place at the right time. So let's begin, because it all starts with the word fan. And in Fantasticks term, a fan can be defined as a customer or ex-employee who is so enthusiastic and positive about the company that they can't stop telling everyone online about it. Creating fans means creating a culture and future pipeline of loyal customers and talent. Now, this definition will already give away one of the key principles of our Fantasticks business success models if you want to become a much-loved company. It's not just about the customer or the employee. It's about both. Now, the mechanism works as follows. If you as an employee or customer truly love working at a company and or have amazing employee experiences, you will proactively start raving about it to friends and family, but also online. And if you as a company create a culture, have great managers, and design an environment with great employee experiences, your employees will rave about you. This will attract the attention of future talent and a positive vibe. More talent, free publicity, and PR will attract more customers and confirm to your current employees that they made the right choice to work here. Now, I will share with you today the details behind this. The reason I'm sharing that with you is because we have a mission. Now, at Fantasticks, we want to help companies, we want to help build companies we all love, customers and ex-employees. Because how would the world look like, literally and figuratively, if there were only companies that made products and offered great services everybody loves, had leaders everyone loved, and everybody would actually love to work for? Now, at Fantasticks, we designed and tested a success model to create much-loved companies in today's world. It will now become your roadmap, your map to success. And I will share it openly with you today for the first time ever. And the key principle? The key principle is based on this simple quote. It's a quote from Simon Sinek, but you can definitely put my name under it as well. What do you think? Do you agree with the quote? Let me know in the chat what your thoughts are. But I hope you do believe this, because if you follow the recipe and the formula I'm about to share, I know for a fact that you will be able to create all of these things. You will be able to create more fans for your company. You'll get more talent that wants to work for you and your business. You'll have less staff turnover, as new hires will be a perfect match. A shift in the mindset of your HR team. They will become more commercial instead of administrative. It will have your brand's reputation grow because of visible, caring, genuine management teams. And you will experience a reduction in cost, in your marketing cost, in your hiring cost. And at the end, you also will have a proud and engaged workforce. Now, before I share with you how to create all of this, I like to take just a few minutes to talk about purpose and founding Fantasticks. So let's go back to 2019 when I was the global CHRO of Hunkemöller. Hunkemöller is a lingerie brand with 8,000 employees in 14 countries. And in my 5th year of service, the following happened. A video had gone viral from an employee on YouTube who was trashing about how it was to work for the company. By the time I found out, and that was actually by pure coincidence, the video already had 70,000 views. How was this possible? Not only the bad experience on itself, but that it had gone unnoticed by myself, my team, marketing, PR, and so on. And it made me think about how we were set up as an organization, how we were organized internally within HR and the company, how we were dealing with social media ratings and reviews of ex-employees, of current employees. And I just decided to spend some dedicated thinking time on this while I was flying. And I was actually flying 150 hours last year. This is where the idea of Fantasticks was born. So now you know the background of things, let's get into the subject, as you can get some real head start with this new and unique line of thinking, which has already proven its success. And some of you might be wondering, well, is this a good moment to actually put time and focus on boosting my employer brand to the moon and back? Because there are more important things I need to attend to during this crisis. Well, I kind of disagree. This is a perfect time to get your best business in better online shape. You know why? Because of so many things that are actually happening right now, that are so relevant right now, that are seeking attention right now. People are talking about it online right now. So first of all, COVID-19, it has forced everyone online, believers and non-believers. Social media is booming. Secondly, the different employee generations. Before Corona, everyone below 30 years of age was already spending more than 4 hours online. So if you as a business wanted to interact with them, you had to be online with them as well. The generations gap of online presence is due to Corona, due to COVID-19, closing faster than we thought. And thirdly, who's minding the gap? Marketing is focusing on the customer engagement. HR is on health and safety policies. But who's minding all the ratings, reviews, and posts of employees and ex-employees being made redundant? What else? Well, while the world economy is taking a deep dive and revenue in some companies is a challenge, a reduction in costs can help. How would you feel if you can lower your marketing budget and lower your HR recruitment costs? More reasons why now is a good time? A boost in pride is great for morale in times of crisis. Leaders that are visible, positive, genuine, and caring. And finally, if we put it the other way around, if you are not going to do anything at all to further optimize the popularity of your business amongst future tech talent, what will happen? Tech is booming. It's a war for talent out there, and we all know winter is coming. Now, last but not least, if there's one example that says it all, it's this week's CrossFit CEO case. 8 letters typed by him in a social media message, and the whole CrossFit business is coming down in flames. Now, today is the day, and this is a little moment for yourself. It's to get inspired and to get new ideas, to be surrounded by lots of feminine energy. I, as a person and female leader, really think we as women can create amazing things. We can conquer, we can by ourselves make change happen. We can have positive impacts, we can start a movement. But I want you to think about the safety instructions in the plane. When you get told to put an oxygen mask on, to first help yourself before you help others. So my secret success formula starts with you. It's designed especially for you, for your personal business success. It's based on my 25 years of experience, and it's ensured I got to be the best I can be. Here we go. This is my first gift to you. The formula of success. The success formula for you. First thing, mindset is everything. This is the number one thing you really need to work at every day, multiple times a day if need be. Put a good plan in place. That's the easy part. And take massive action. That's the most difficult one. Work smart, so set your targets that are specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and timely. And make sure there is plenty of relaxation time. Max it out. And super important, develop yourself. Learn as much as you can about yourself first, your profession second, and if you do, no doubt you will develop your business. Now, this is the success formula I wanted to share with you. And if I could, I would love to do a separate session on it. But for today, let's quickly move on because there's so much ground to cover and there's only limited time. So are you ready for the Fantasticks business success model on how to create a much loved company in today's world? Here it is. I'm proud to reveal today for the first time our Fantasticks business model. Now, conscious of time, unfortunately, I need to keep it as straightforward as possible. But I will talk you through the 8 steps on headlines right now. And I will totally understand if you want more time on and perhaps challenge us on it. So hopefully I will be able to explain it to you in my genius training in more detail. But the good news is the power of any great model is that it's easy to understand. So in the heart of the model is the outcome of what we're trying to achieve with the 8 steps, a company we all love, customers and employees. Now you see the 8 steps, and depending on where you are as a business, of course you can enter at any of these steps, but just covering the ground, I will start from step 1. Step 1 is to make sure you have designed a great employer brand, something what's called an employee value proposition. You have clarity on the customer and employee persona, the look and feel that attracts this persona, an offer in place that excites and is different than your competition. So that's 1. And I know it's a lot to take in, but it's your first starting point. You need to be clear on your employer brand. Step 2 is to make sure your company's image as an employer is presented in the right way on all the right social media channels. There is a great online presence and you're managing and safeguarding it. Step 3 is to have your customer at the core of all your process designs. Step 4 is to create a unique and special experience into your employee journey. So your whole journey from advertising to offboarding, something everyone will proactively share with their friends and family because it's just super cool. Step 5 is to make sure your business is delivering great service to both customer and employee. Treat your employee as you would want them to treat your customer. And step 6 is to transform your administrative HR team in one that has more of a commercial mindset, one that takes responsibility for the popularity online amongst job seekers. 7, make sure you have role models as management. And I dare to say, if the top sucks, it all sucks. So they need to be not just okay, they have to be great. And when you have all of this in place, then you need to make sure that you get to measure your progress. You track your progress with an objective KPI. We call it the FNPS, the Fan Net Promoter Score. What it is? Well, the FNPS can be an objective and new way to measure how popular a company is online as an employer of choice. And you might be already familiar with the NPS, It's a KPI frequently used in marketing to measure how popular a company is amongst their customers. Customers are asked just one question. How likely is it that you would recommend this company's products or services to your friends and family? And by answering this question on a scale of 0 to 10, it gives you the indicator of the NPS. Now, similar to this NPS, some companies introduce the eNPS. It is the same question, but slightly twist to make sure that they ask, would you recommend this company as a place to work? And they will ask it internally to the employees. Now, do you see where we're going with the FNPS? It is a similar method, but it's more objective, as you will ask online, ex-employees and customers anonymously, how likely is it that you recommend this company to your friends and family as a place of work? But another more important reason to put the FNPS in place is that you want to measure your progression in creating fans for your company and internally want to prove your contribution to the success. So for today's Prezzo, we will leave it with this. And I know that if you're curious to know which people KPIs work better for your business in today's world, you might want to join our Fan Maker Genius program. The first one is kicking off end of July. Okay, now after the formula and the model, the third key thing I want to share are the 3 secret ingredients, and then I'll save the best for last. So the 3 key ingredients that you need to create more fans: ensure you have a great online presence as an employer brand. Make sure the employee journey has some amazing elements in it and it's concentrated around the customer. And make sure there is a leadership team that role models. Easy, not? Well, you might be asking yourself right now, why start with online popularity instead of creating a great place to work internally first? Well, I strongly believe that in today's world, you need to work from the outside in as much as from the inside out. And this is where most businesses are lagging. I really believe perception is as equally important as reality. You need to know on which social media platforms to be present with what and who. You need great content and you need expertise on how to create internal brand ambassadors. And you need to have an internal organization that is set up to do the job successfully and knows how to deal with negative commentary. Because remember the CrossFit CEO? The employer brand was built by him in 20 years and destroyed by him online in only 5 minutes. Now at Fantasticks, we created a dashboard to help you get an overview of your current status quo per platform and each platform that matters to you. And it gives you the expertise on how to influence and improve your online presence. It is the golden nuggets to beat the competition. The dashboard is a canvas, a roadmap, so to speak, that you can fill yourself based on our instructions, which we will give you during our Genius program. And was it not for Corona, we would have sought investment to further technically develop it. But that's unfortunately currently on hold, unless there is someone in this audience that wants to offer us technical support for karma points. But these are some of the screens to give you an expression, a bit blurry on purpose. But this is the canvas and roadmap. We have a lot more of these screens that actually gives you the insight, the tools, the golden nuggets to beat the competition. Now, it's not about being totally different from the competition, if you look at ingredient number 2. But it is about offering a couple of truly amazing experiences to both your customer as well as your employees, so they can't help but share with this enthusiasm to all their friends, family, and beyond. Treat your employees exactly as you want them to treat your best customers. Create a culture at work that promotes social media posting by your staff, especially during working hours. And the third ingredient, your management team. The team is a trademark of your company, not just the leader. What would happen if the full management team would become visible to customers and future employees? If they would tell stories, show character, if they would become the brand ambassador of the company? What impact would this have to the customer and future employee perception of the company? What impact would it have on your internal culture if management role models social media presence online? Now, I promised you, besides the formula, the model, and the key ingredients, some more good stuff at the end. The little touch of magic, the cherry on the cake. What makes you win the Great Bake Off, so to speak? I have two thoughts that are different than what's currently taking place or happening in 80% of the companies still today. If this dynamic would change, there would be a whole new people era starting in companies around the world. 1, HR transforming from a purely administrative to a commercial department. And 2 is management. HR more commercially driven, management becoming more people driven. After all, great managers power great people to give great service that deliver great results. Now, my purpose is to help you drive HR change with impact. So please join me on a mission to create companies we all love, customers and employees alike. Because doesn't everyone deserve a great company and leader to work for? Okay, thank you so much for listening. I hope that you will enjoy the rest of this wonderful tech conference. If there's any questions, please make sure that you send them to me at anna@fantasticks.eu or visit our website. Enjoy the day. Bye.